What's going on, guys? So we're back in the gym. Another back video, starting off with deadlifts. Didn't record all the warm-up sets, obviously. Uh, Decided to go ahead and start recording at the heavier sets. Obviously 395 for a double beltless. And this is the first time I've went this heavy beltless. So I'm actually, testing my limits without the belt, the knee sleeve. Oh, obviously I have my knee sleeves on there, but just to cover my shins, because I was doing sumo squats as well, and like the second set, I scuffed my shin, and I'm surprised it didn't bleed. But it's stuff like that that drives me nuts. So yeah, I'm just trying to test out the core, strengthen the core without the assistance of a belt or whatever the case is. And I just worked up to 405 for a single, and my back still must be toasted because it was feeling pretty heavy. So I called it good at 405 and dropped down to, I think it was 365 for some deficit deads, and then 335 or whatever. And I mean, it was toasted by then. I went ahead and moved on to some rack pulls with a band, and this is the first time I've ever done this, as you can see right there. And it actually worked out pretty good. It sucks that the bar didn't go below my knee. Obviously you can see that the pins are on the last hole of the rack. So, I mean, that's as far as I'm going to get it right there. But, I mean, as for the top of the pull, it felt great. I mean, it wasn't killing off my back and, making it hurt. It was making it that good sore, just really targeting it. As soon as I contracted, it was just feeling really good. So I didn't go too heavy. I just went 315, and then plus the band, whatever that added, I have zero idea. But it felt good. So I did it for a few sets. Oh, actually, I went up a little bit. Yeah, 313 or 325 or 335, and the band. Blah blah blah. God, I'm so lost. And then I just moved on to actually targeting the rest of my back, doing a bent over rows, reverse grip. Started off with 135 just to see how it felt with the band, and I kind of wish I would have placed it more at an angle, maybe more at the corner of the squat rack, because then it would have gave me that angle of pull. But I mean, it still worked out. The band was putting, added the resistance, so it worked out just as well. And as you can see there, I throw my wraps into my bag because I wasn't even using them. Now, I used them for one set of deadlifts. I don't know. I was using them on the rack pulls, and then I'm not gonna use them on bent over rows unless I go 225 plus. So there was a few other exercises I did in between. I think I did lat pull downs and some single arm seated rows, but I didn't record them. I don't know, I just didn't want to pull out the cameras, being lazy, and there was people around me, and I just didn't feel like dealing with people and setting my camera out and stuff. So unfortunately I didn't. And then I went upstairs to do some low back extensions, weighted. I think I just did it with 225s, yeah, for 50 pounds, 8 to 10 reps. And then by then my low back was toasted. I didn't hit all my accessory work wasn't too much, so it was really mainly focused around low back. And then decided I'd do a little cardio and busted out the jump rope. I was like, what the hell, I haven't in a while. Check out that footwork, you Myron. I think I say that in the text. Yup, that's what's up. Gotta say everything twice. Anyway, well, I'll leave you to the rest of the video. Just some jump roping, some commentary. Thanks for viewing. Jeremy, out.
I can't stop.
So what's going on, guys? I just got done at the gym. Hit a back workout. I mean, I've started the beginning of my split again, and I have to say my low back is toasted. I tried those rack pulls with the resistance band. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but that resistance band was pretty short, and I actually had it on the outside of the first plate with the rack pulls, and I mean, it worked out really good considering that the bar didn't go below my knees, and that's usually where you want it when you're doing rack pulls. So you fully engage your low back. You know, I was really just hitting the top of the pull with that motion, but it felt really good. I mean, when I was doing deadlifts, my back tensed up. I mean, it just wasn't having it today. Just feels like there's a knot in it. You know, I had to call it early on, move on, which I did. Freaking people crossing. I don't want to run no one over. So yeah, I moved on to that. You know, I did other accessory work as well, but when I was doing the rows with the resistance band, if you noticed, I moved the band a little bit closer so I could pull it a little further for, you know, better contraction and more range of motion. And even then, I mean, I was using so much of my low back that I only got in like 3 sets, called it good. I had to move on to, you know, exercises where I was kind of sitting down and doing pulling motions. I didn't record them, you know, because it was nothing spectacular. I don't want this video to be too long. And then I moved on to back extension, low back extension with weights. And, you know, I did some jump roping after that, and even then it was hitting my low back. So I just stretched out, foam rolled, called it good, and, you know, I'm on my way home. So I hope this video isn't too long. I hope you enjoy it. If so, be sure to like, definitely subscribe. Goddamn sun's in my eyes. Share, comment. Jeremy, out.